Good morning, each and everyone. My topic for today is about Qiyas. What is Qiyas? Qiyas is the secondary source of Islamic law. All the four schools of Islamic jurisprudence agree that in matters which have not been provided for a Quran, Hadith, or Ijma, the law may be deduced from what has been laid down by any of these three authorities by the use of Qiyas or analogy. Literally, the word Qiyas means measuring or estimating one thing in terms of another. Legally, it is process of deduction by which the law of a text is applied to cases by reason of the text. And according to Hanafis, it is extension of law from the original text to which the process is applied to a particular case by means of a common ilat or effective cause, which can be ascertained merely by interpretation of the language of the text. The origin and the development of Qiyas. Owing to the ever-growing needs of society and the expansion of Islamic religion beyond the limited boundaries of Arabia, it was felt that the rules have to be deduced to meet the dynamic character of the society. To fulfill these needs, the doctrine of Qiyas was originated by eminent jurists. Here is the arguments in support of Qiyas. One, Quranic verses in support of it. Following Quranic verses support the necessity of Qiyas. And certainty we have set forth for mankind in this Quran all kinds of similitudes that haply they may reflect. Next, a hadith in support of it. When the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, sent Ma'az bin Jabal to Yemen as governor, he said to him, "How are you going to decide cases?" Ma'az answered, "By the light of what is in the book of God." The Prophet, peace be upon him, next asked, "And if you do not find anything in the Quran to guide you, I will decide in the way the Prophet, peace be upon him, has been doing." But inquired the Prophet, peace upon him, "If you do not find any procedure from me, what then? I will do my best by exercising my judgment." The Prophet, peace upon him, thereupon happily agreed. Next, elements of Qiyas. Qiyas has the following elements. 1. As the original case covered by the next, that is the root case or even the base upon which the analogy has been constructed. Huk al-as, a who of the original cases mentioned in the text. Ila, the underlying cause of the who, which is determined by the juries, is called ila. Number 4 is far. Far, the new case to which the hook is extended, is called the far or offshoot. Is the case which is analogically compared with the as. Kinds of Qiyas. According to Hanafis, following are the kinds of Qiyas. 1. Qiyas Jael, which is to manifest. Number 2. Qiyas Kafi, which is to conceal. Condition for validity of Qiyas. Following are the conditions of a valid analogical deduction of Qiyas. 1. Original text not confined to particular facts. The law enunciated in the next to which analogy is sought to be applied must not be intended to be confined to a particular state of facts. Example, the Holy Prophet, peace upon him, said, if Hasrat Kusaima testified for anyone, it is more than enough for him, since tradition is personified. It does not lay down a general rule of testimony. Number 2, original text capable of understanding the law of the text must not be such that its raised on the entry cannot be understood by human intelligence, nor must it be in the nature of an exemption to some general rule. Example, eating of steak during Ramzan by one who is fasting does not vitiate his fast just because this is a Quranic text. No analogy can be applied on this rule. Number 3, deduction should be corollary to text law. The rule deduced by Qiyas must not be opposed to a text law nor covered by the words of a text. It should be in the nature of corollary of the text law. Number 4, not change the law of text. Number 5, analogy applies to cause and not to vocabulary. The analogy must not be applied to the vocabulary of the text, but to the effective cause on which the law is based. Next, scope of Qiyas as a source of law. The function of Qiyas is to extend the law of the text to cases not falling within the purview of its term, and not to establish a new rule of law. By application of analogy, and the law embodied in a text may be widened generally. Qiyas has no application to pure inference of facts which are to be made by the observance of science. Next, nature of its authority as a source of law. Okay, Qiyas as a source of law do not rank so high as authority as Quran, Hadith, and Ijma does. The reason is that with respect to analogical deduction, one cannot be certain that they are what the lawgiver intended. Okay, example of Qiyas. Number 1, there is a tradition from the Holy Prophet, peace upon him, that says, the murderer will not inherit. By applying Qiyas, the rule is extended to the bequest of the murderer. Legatee is prevented from taking the bequeathed property. Okay, number 2, at the time of Friday prayers, indulging in sale is prohibited by Quran. By applying analogy, this hook is extended to other contracts like pledging or marriage that may have been planned at such a time. To conclude, as I can say that Qiyas is a process of deduction by which the law of a text is applied to access which, though not covered by the language, are governed by the reason of the text. It is subordinate to the Quran, Sunnah, and Ijma, and permissible to meet the changing needs of time. Thank you very much and good morning.